Watch out, it's time for episode 10 of The Quest Company.
My name is Zara, and I'm a skilled, trained healing cleric and a powerful elf unlike any you've ever seen before. Well, I guess I should say unlike any I have ever seen before, since I've never seen an actual elf in my life. You see, I was raised in a very sheltered, secluded forest by my adopted mother, a gnome paladin, Gulliana, or I would call her Mama G. See, I was dropped on Mama G's doorstep as a baby, and she believed it was her duty by the gods to raise me and train me to be a great warrior and healer. We had a good, quiet life together, which sadly recently ended as Mama G died this year. Before she passed, she was tormented by dreams and was going mad. She kept telling me there was more I needed to know, and I needed to find a letter, and after tearing the house apart, I finally found it, but it was too late. She was gone. And now my life is riddled with questions. What is so important about this letter? And why didn't she tell me about it sooner? And the worst part of all, no matter how hard I try, I can't open it. So my mission is to open this letter and find out who I truly am.
Tabitha was abandoned by both her parents when she was just a baby. She grew up alone, but was somehow always taken care of. She learned how to make weapons for herself and trained herself for protection. When she was 16, she killed the leader of the town, Crestport, and most of his forces. And no one knows why she killed him. But for that, she spent 8 years isolated in prison.
I am Frank. Bony, lacking flesh, a harbor for foreign moss. A simple skeleton. My death should come as no surprise, seeing as that I am no longer alive, but it happened and it was wet. My father, Ralph, he let me call him Ralph, taught me the secrets of the seas. Well, not all of the seas, mostly the 100-mile radius around our hometown of Bankland. When I was a teenager, this is back when I had skin and whatnot, my father, Ralph, he was a bounty hunter or something. I could never find out for sure. He just disappeared from the ship that I was on, and that turned into a whole ordeal. Some people in Bankland, more specifically a bastard by the name of Salty Jim, wondered out loudly how the hell such a seasoned sailor can end up just up and vanish. And so he was paying my father or something for deeds, and he wasn't happy at the loss, so he blamed Ralph's death on me. And if you must really know, I was put in prison and with this wizard dude guy named Mike. But he preferred to be called Old Mike. Mike saw something in me, or what the what, and gave me his wizard book, which I used to kill Salty Jim's entire crew. As you can imagine, Salty Jim was not a big fan of this turn of events, and he tried to kill me. Well, kill is such a big word. Let's say he tried to dispose of me with a certain length of chain. So while my body drowned out in the sea, me was still alive for some reason. And I just followed the dark sea for a while, walking along the bedrock until time no longer existed, and fish had just ripped and torn at my body until I was nothing more than a few clumps of meat stuck on some stubborn bones. I came across an island at one point, free of any trees or life, and I sat there, waiting for my bones to dry and my soul to leave this corporeal plane, but my bones simply never ceased dripping, and moss began to grow in places. So I took this as a challenge. A second chance for vengeance, a return, an opportunity rare and incredible. I knew at that moment, at that precise moment, that I would destroy the Salty Jim, that mongoloid fuck, that literal bastard, even if it cost me my soul.
Hello. My name is Roarke Blackwater. I was born on my mother's ship, the Devil's Maiden, 7 years after she became Pirate Queen. I only ever heard rumors and whispers of how my mother gained her title. I grew up on the ship, learning from an early age the ways of the sea and of piracy. Never knew my father and was never told much about him. As I grew up, I trained extensively in fighting with 2 blades and became quite the expert swordsman. I was always well liked by the crew, even more so than my mother, who they thought at times could be cruel and unfair to them. When I was close to coming of age, there was secret talk amongst the crew of me perhaps taking over for her. I'd begun to be a part of our planning and war council and shown myself to be a fearless fighter and a natural leader. The last few raids we went on in which my ideas were ignored hadn't gone well, and the crew wasn't happy. Once she caught wind of this potential mutiny, she was enraged and decided to squash it by marooning me on a remote island, bound, gagged, and blindfolded. By the time I was able to free myself, the Devil's Maiden was long gone. I was on the island for weeks, living off what edible vegetation I could find and spearfishing in a nearby reef. One day, a small fishing boat happened to pass by and saw my smoke signals calling for help. Despite them being terrified by my appearance once they were close enough to get a good look at me, I convinced them to give me safe passage back to the mainland. That was 5 years ago. Since then, I've found work as a bounty hunter and mercenary, mostly for coastal law enforcement. I hunt pirates. Not because I have a strong desire to bring them to justice, but because I'm looking for a way to find my mother. With every pirate I capture, it's one more clue, one step closer to catching up with her. When I track her down, I will kill her, and I will claim the Devil's Maiden as my own.
Previously on the Quest Company.
All of you begin making your way down the mountain.
Okay, cool. Let's go. Let's go in the sewer.
Isakor. The name and how it flows, there's almost a melody to its name. It almost has celestial feeling. It takes you about an hour, but you make your way back to the Peach Pit. No big deal.
Hey, Stanley.
Stanley.
Well, hello.
Yeah,
Okay, I know it's been a few days. Has anything happened?
yeah. How are things going around here?
The cult hasn't been around.
Like, since we had the whole ordeal with Margot, there hasn't been any more.
Haven't seen them at night.
The only cave I know about into the mountain
I don't want to know the end of the sentence.
I
is
do.
the one with the chasm in it.
How can I help you guys?
Okay,
Hi.
Hello.
if you were to cross a crevasse of 30 or so feet, how would you do it?
He ties a series of intricate knots with the rope to the meat hook, and yeah, I mean, is one of you think strong enough to throw this that far?
This arrow has cost us a lot of trouble.
This is an arrow of evil slaying. Are you gonna bring these things back?
Yes.
Yeah, we've got a grappling hook. We've got some nice new stuff. Yeah, I think to the mountain.
By the time you make it back to the small town in the mountain, the sun has crested down. It is now nighttime. You guys are currently in this town with 3 standing buildings, 2 dilapidated ones. The sun has gone down. It is night. The rest of the mountain lies before you if you're going to the cave, or you can spend the night.
How long did it take us the last time to get up that mountain?
Depends. The last time you did it, it probably took you about an hour, 2 hour to 2 hours to get up this mountain.
Well, here's the thing. If we go to sleep here, we could very well
Have another
deal with
drink.
the whole nightmare situation, which we don't know that necessarily will happen, but it's something that we will probably have to consider because it seems like that was, since it all happened to us, something to do with this area.
Yeah.
If we feel like dealing with that and starting fresh in the morning, that's certainly an option, or we can try to power through the night.
I think we should keep going, guys.
Yeah,
I'm cool with that.
I think so too.
Okay. All 4 of you make athletic checks.
By the way, should we mention that we leveled up to 3?
Yes. Let's go ahead.
cool.
So we'll mention that we leveled up to 3.
By the way,
Everyone's at level 3, by the way.
just so you all know.
I did
16 athletics?
18.
18.
18.
18. Nat 1. This is a group check, by the way. So, you guys, it takes you a while. Tabitha really struggling to get up this part of the mountain. You haven't come up this way before. You guys all have. Just tricky footing as it switchbacks and following up the water towards the cave. But you guys make it up to the top of the cave. It takes you about an hour to 2 hours.
All right. So we're back at the mouth of the cave.
All right. Now let's see
Weird runes.
if I can comprehend this language.
Yeah. Try to figure it out.
I have a spell.
Oh.
That's new.
I have
Wait.
a spell now.
Why didn't you have that spell before?
Something happened in the sleep
Interesting.
that made me Hashtag deep. All right. Let's see. Do I don't roll for that.
No, you don't. You
I
just
don't
do.
roll for
You just
that.
cast it. So what level spell is that?
It's a level 1 spell.
Level 1. Go ahead and mark off one slot.
Flittering.
Okay, you cast it. It forms around these symbols. You are able to understand what created these. However, this is not a language. It's not like written words.
Mm-hmm.
But you understand this this design is of a celestial make.
Celestial, like a god?
Like divine beings, like angels, and it is some form of that, but it is not fully that. If it was that, you would understand maybe it a bit more.
Yeah.
But whatever language this is, it's broken and not something that seems to have stood the test of time.
And by celestial, do you mean positive, like a positive kind of celestial?
It's a celestial,
Okay.
and it doesn't necessarily mean good or bad. Most celestials are good, though.
All right. I relay this information to them.
Great. How common is knowledge of celestial stuff? Just because I'm trying to...
You know stories of celestial things.
Great.
You probably haven't encountered anything celestial before.
Right. But just thinking like lore-wise, I'm just trying to figure out if Roarke knows, like, could piece together maybe the winged king guy was a celestial that went mad.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that seemed like something that could make sense. That you said that this doesn't really read.
It's not
right?
really doesn't really read as a language, but more of a doodles.
It's more like designs.
Like a design of some sort.
Well, then that certainly seems to go along with this whole Mad King thing. If he was a celestial, which makes sense if he was glowy and had wings.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
guy did mention wings or something like
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
He said something about wings, and then he went mad. So that all seems to kind of piece together.
I
As
think
far
we're
as
at the
I
right
can
place.
tell,
Safe
so.
to say.
Okay.
So we'll, how long can you read like that for? Out of curiosity. You have any idea?
As long as it
Is
takes.
Fair enough.
False. There's a time.
I don't know at all.
It's okay, I'll look it up real quick.
Well, cool. So we'll go in the cave.
Let's do it.
It lasts an hour.
All right. So, Tabitha, are you carrying the grappling hook? Mm-hmm. Who feels like giving a go at tossing it over?
Not me.
Well, Tabitha seemed very into it.
Yeah, I'll try.
Great.
So I'll let her do that.
Right. Well, let's just make sure we have the other end.
Here, you hold the very end of it. I'll
Right.
toss it. That way, if it falls, we have it. We don't just lose it.
Great.
Tabitha, make a strength check.
Would you like some light?
No, I can see in the dark.
Okay, great.
16.
For whom? Go ahead and roll to hit.
Come on.
12. Plus
to hit?
anything?
Go ahead and add your strength modifier to that.
13.
13?
What about my dex?
Strength.
Well,
Because
my
you were
dex is dex.
Huffing something. It's not really dex.
13.
13. You throw it across the chasm, and you hear a thunk as the hook itself buries into part of the wood. One of the wood posts.
I give it a tug.
Okay.
Yeah,
you
see
do.
if it's
Go ahead and roll strength.
secure him.
10.
A 10 doesn't seem to pull out.
All right.
Should we all try to
Hey.
tug on it? Because if someone's going to scoop down under
I
there, it's
think
going to
we
have a
all
lot
have
more
to-
centrifugal
But
Yeah.
force.
it's on the ladder. We're going to have to climb up the ladder once we're... I think we're all going to have to tie onto the rope, tie ourselves, and just kind of jump.
Oh, I see.
All together?
Well, no. I think what he's saying is, we have a post for it's in the post of the
you
bridge
want me
on
to,
that
like,
side.
climb?
Yeah. So we'll have
Hold
to.
on. Is it in the post or is it in one of the panels of the bridge?
It's in the post.
Okay,
that the
so
bridge is
it's,
tied
like,
to
on the other side.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
cool.
we'll tie it off on this side.
Wait,
Yeah.
And
is
we'll
there
climb
anything
across.
to tie it off on?
There's a bridge post on
Yeah,
this
there's a
side.
bridge
There's
post
two
on
bridge
the side.
posts
Sorry,
on
I'm
your side.
confused. Got
No,
it.
you're
Okay.
good.
You weren't here.
That's true.
Yeah.
So we'll tie it off on this side.
Okay. I'm gonna use my bow and slide
Oh,
across.
cool.
Or not. Just kidding.
No. Would you like to?
Yeah.
Good luck, Tabitha.
Thanks. It's gonna be where I die.
That's really cool, though. It's a rental.
You get a running jump. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
Oh fuck, this is really actually scary. Huh? Fuck. No. 14?
14. You just sprinting run, jump
my
out
gosh.
over this chasm, take the bow, which you unstrung before you went, flip it over top,
And I go,
and grab onto the other side and slide. However,
Oh, no.
this not descending,
oh, okay.
you get out to the middle of the chasm from your jump. About 15 feet dead center as the bow comes to a stop.
boy.
I'm gonna just forward.
Are you trying to? So you're trying to swing forward and like ninja warrior your way
Oh,
over.
my God.
This is the salmon
Go ahead
ladder.
and make an athletics check.
Tabitha, you doing okay over there?
8.
An 8. Okay.
I'm holding on to our end just to make sure that if anything happened with the knot, that we're not just gonna.
You know, I overestimated the sliding.
Just a little bit.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm
You're good?
I'm okay.
You start inching your way closer and closer to it, but it's taking you a long time. You're about halfway, so you're about 3/4 of the way across.
Okay.
Go ahead and make another athletics check.
I'm gonna die. This was
We won't let you.
trash. 9?
9. You make it the rest of the way and are at the edge, but you are still holding on the bow.
I'm gonna
On both sides.
swing my feet up over.
Like
So
over
you-
the side.
Yeah, like I'm gonna like, huh!
So you're going to swing yourself like a swing until you can swing your legs up and over on top of the thing. Go ahead and make an acrobatics.
Oh my
Come
gosh,
on,
this is
Zara.
dangerous.
I know.
Danger zone!
No, it's pretty good.
24.
24?
Wow.
She did call Kenny Loggins.
Yeah, very much so. Okay, you get your legs up and over and pulley yourself up using the bow almost as leverage to get yourself. Tabitha, you have made it to the other side of the
I'm
Well
gonna restring it and put it on my
done.
back. I'm gonna go, okay. It's not so bad, guys.
All right.
Wow.
Can you wrap it around over on that side so we know it's secure on both posts?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And I'm gonna hold on to it while they're coming over.
Nice.
Okay, so you're wrapping it.
You
And
can
then
you
hold
can tie knots, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll survival.
Look at me, I'm Captain Tying Knots.
Captain Knots.
Look, Captain Knots,
6?
Captain Tying
6
Knots.
But I'm
You're fine.
still holding it.
No.
It was a very low check. to
Alright,
time
why don't you send Zara over since she's got all that heavy shit on?
All right. What do you think the best way? I guess I'll just hand
Yeah,
over.
just climb.
Yeah, rope that like a good Home Alone move, trying to get out of the house.
Okay. Athletics check.
Get me to that tree house.
There you go, Kevin McAllister.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Am I still wearing the fur coat?
Yeah, you never took the
Pause. You would have taken it off
Yeah.
to be dead. So unless you
Yeah.
put it back on,
I gave it to you and then
I gave it back to
Yeah.
you.
so if you put it back on, you put your eyes back in. It's up to you.
I want to have it on. This whole time it's been on.
You do.
I can't believe I forgot about that.
I made it just for you.
15.
A 15?
It's been on
Okay.
the whole time.
You make your way about halfway out.
Is this me?
You are
Is this
now
mink?
you're now in the center. 15 more feet to go on the rope.
Scare me.
Roll perception.
Oh, I'm gonna die. It's like a 5.
It's like a 5?
It's 5.
Okay.
I'm gonna die.
You swear you see something move in the dark.
Oh, fuck. My stomach dropped so hard. I move.
Go ahead and make an athletics check.
You want to tell her?
Oh, she's freaking out. Oh no. Oh no.
It's a 6.
Plus strength.
I was about to say your athletics is
And if
more
you're
than that.
and if you're proficient in athletics.
You're plus 3.
Yeah,
Six. Yeah.
That's what I said.
Oh, I thought she was proficient in athletics. That's all.
I'm gonna say, Zara, you okay?
No.
Zara,
No.
you begin freaking out.
No.
Zara,
Possibly seen something.
No.
Zara,
No.
what is
You
wrong?
make your way.
No.
You're trying to
No.
move quick, but it's causing trying to move quick is causing it to be very dangerous.
What's going on over there, Zarya?
Chill the fuck out.
You get about another half. So you're about 3/4. You're about 3/4.
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna throw prestidigitation down into the Karava.
Joe!
Zara, make an athletics check.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die. No. I'm sorry. I'm being stupid. I'm gonna die. Oh no. I'm
Joe,
dying.
Frank,
I'm dying.
as you cast prestidigitation down into the hole,
My stomach is in a knot.
it creates this bright light, and you don't see anything. You just see the white light pass as you did before, deep down. Zara, suddenly this burst of white light appears as you're trying to like move forward, and you start to lose your hands.
Wait, do I have rope on me at all?
Do you?
I think, do I?
Zara, go ahead and make a dex saving throw.
Fuck me.
What do I add?
Your dex saving throw. If you're no, so you add a +2 to that.
I got an 8.
An 8? Okay.
Freaking 8. I'm gonna die.
Tabitha, you have rope. What do you have in your inventory?
A mask, a cloak, a pube, a cellar key, a skin flap, a meat hook, the manacles. Hold on. Shush.
She's falling.
I'm falling.
Yeah, this is a split-second decision. What do you have?
I don't have anything to save you.
Oh, I'm gonna die, guys.
Would anyone else like to make an attempt? Yeah, real quick.
I'm gonna take the rope off the post and try to lasso it around her.
Oh,
and you
God.
guys can pull her
I
out.
have rope. I have my own rope.
You have your own rope?
Bitch, you are falling.
You're falling.
There's the problem.
Just trying to
But
Okay,
but you'll
Frank,
fall fast.
Frank and Roarke, if I take off the rope and
You don't
I...
have time to yell to them.
Okay, I'm just
What
gonna
do you
do
want
it.
to do?
I'm still holding the rope.
Yeah,
from
I'm gonna
before.
do it. I'm gonna untie it
Oh my god.
like a
That's
fucking
gonna take fucking
cowboy
forever.
and...
That's gonna take fucking forever.
I completely
if I
lost
just
my
slide
hands.
it and
no,
try to
it's
get it on
it's
her
tied on
hand.
her post too.
Right, but if it catches her, she'll just swing and you guys can pull her up.
Oh my gosh, I'm dying.
You
This
see what I'm
is
saying?
slow with death.
If it's around the post, if I take it and throw it, and it grabs her, then she'll
Tabitha.
swing
She's gonna
and
be
hit
in
the
the
same.
middle of the
Oh,
door.
I know.
Tabitha.
You mean?
The time it would take to lasso it,
Then fuck, don't ask me
My
what to do.
antagonist.
I'm done.
there's the potential
Yeah.
of cutting it and diving out after her with the rope.
Okay, yep, I'll do that.
That would likely give you enough
Yep,
time.
I'm gonna tie it around myself and go like.
You don't have enough time to tie it.
So I'm just holding
You're gonna
it.
probably have to one armor if you're
Okay,
gonna do
can
that.
I like wrap it around my arm?
Okay,
Fuck, I'm gonna
so you're
dislocate my arm.
pause. You're holding onto the rope,
I'm just gonna.
so you can
John Smith
throw
swing.
an arm
Yep.
under and cut it and go.
And I'm gonna go. Here I go, and I'm going
Okay.
down.
You cut the rope.
Oh shit.
Zara, you are falling. You try and grab with like your legs as you lose your hand. The rope catches a little bit on a leg, but then slides out, and you feel nothing. Tabitha, make a dex saving throw.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Oh
10?
my gosh.
A 10? Okay.
But I'm proficient in acrobatics.
Make a dex saving throw.
Oh
So-
my fuck. Just say what happens.
No one will believe this.
Oh my god.
You wrap this around your arm, cut it, and jump.
I say here
Seeing Zara's leg rip off the rope, and you go in after her. Your trajectory's a little bit off just because the immediacy of having to do this, and jumping in, you just try and pinpoint her in the dark.
I can see in the dark though.
I know, I
Okay.
got you.
Don't forget.
You're heading straight at her as best you can. You reach out the best arm that you can. Zara, you blindly in the dark for a second.
Oh my god.
And then you see this hand. It's almost like a white light as it comes out.
You're welcome.
You also feel something inside you. Reach for it. It's almost as if something inside your own body pulls you to grab it. As you grab around the arm, suddenly
What the hell? What the hell?
this energy in your
What
back,
the hell? What the hell?
as boom, these massive white wings just pop out.
I'm just gonna yell, what the fuck?
Your eyes go blinding white with energy, and you immediately grabbing Tabitha and yourself fly straight across to the other side and land on the ground. As you land, the wings recede back into your body and you just collapse on the ground.
What the fuck? You could have flown across this whole time?
Do I black out or anything? Like, am I good?
You are collapsed on the ground. You're not blacked out, but you're...
Did you see that?
What just happened?
Do I cross now?
Did you see that? Are you a bird?
Is my back okay?
I don't fucking know.
Back.
I'll look at her back.
Back looks normal.
What the hell are
I have
you?
no idea.
Roarke is just standing on the other side, holding the rope, just mouth agape.
So let me get this straight. You could have flown across this
I'm
the whole time. I'm rolling for deception.
Roll insight?
Yeah, on this whole thing.
Insight. Okay, roll insight.
I'm an alien.
16.
16? She seems completely astounded and unaware.
I'm gonna kind of knock that the fiend arrow and just kind of like.
You do.
That was really fucking shady.
Look, I don't know what just happened. I don't know. I thought I was gonna die. I'm gonna try again. Maybe I can.
No, we can just cross. We'll be fine. Don't worry about us.
I'm really tired. Oh god. Whoa.
Tabitha, the rope is still wrapped around your arm that you have pulled the bow back with. You don't have very good vantage with it, but...
Are you fucking... Do you know how long it took me to get across?
I know, I get it. I get it. Believe me. Do you know that I thought I was going to die? Thank you for trying to get me. Thank you.
All right, throw the rope. I'm gonna
You
still have
the rope, yeah.
I'm gonna put it back. Well, I don't have the grappling hook.
We can just tie it.
I'm on your side.
No, you're
No,
on the
you're on the
with
other
her.
side.
Oh, we're on the other side.
Yeah.
I thought we were on their side. Okay,
No.
I'll tie it back on. You just go over there.
Okay, I go over there and I'm just like,
Can you
what
like
just
try to shit out your wings again?
I'm trying. No, I can't do it.
Are you gonna tie it up over
You
that
can't.
side or
All right,
what?
yeah. Hold on, Frank.
So,
Oh no, what the hell just
when
happened?
cutting this was taut, so it's either going to have to be let out some on his side, or the rope is not long.
All right, you let it go.
I'll let it out a little bit.
Okay, so you let it out some, and you're able
I'm
to
gonna tie it back.
tie it the rest.
Yeah, this
Make
was the
another
thing.
I'm
survival
legit
check.
shaking from that experience. That was so scary.
That was stressful.
I thought I was gonna
15.
eat
15? You tie some good knots on it. Much better than your 6.
Why were you freaking out to begin with? If you
I
just
saw
taken
something
a breath,
move.
what?
I saw something move.
That's why I shone the light.
Below.
Wait,
And that's why
I didn't know that she
You
saw
didn't know,
something.
but it's
You
okay.
did.
You saw her freaking out.
You started freaking out. It's
Oh, yeah.
fine.
Can I look
didn't worry
up
about
the
it.
walls where we are on our side for the movement?
Sure, go ahead and roll perception.
Just makes me feel shady.
Well, Frank, you want to go or should I?
Well,
24.
rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah, we'll
Same
rock,
thing.
paper, scissors for it.
Did you fart
Rock,
again?
paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
He farted again.
All right,
Gotcha.
yeah, Frank, you go first.
Oh, we were okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, Frank, come on. And I'm
All right.
holding the rope.
You're holding it, or you got tying up around something?
No, it's tied. I just want to make sure you
She's
don't
like
fall.
Okay,
extra
cool.
holding it.
All right, let's go. And I grab it, and I do that whole thing where you got your arms over it, but also your legs over it at the same
Yeah.
time. Your body's kind of hanging. You're kind of like shuffling along.
Sweet.
Nice.
Go ahead
That
and
was a
make an
good
athletics check.
Okay. All your dice are over on my side.
I'm sorry.
It's like peas and carrots. Come on.
Oh golly, that was a 2. What do I
That's
add with
one.
that? Athletics?
Your athletics.
Oh, wait.
That's 2, 3,
But you're proficient, aren't
4,
you?
5.
Okay, phew.
5. You make your way about a fourth of the way out. This is much more difficult than you thought it was going to be.
Frank, do you need help?
No, I got it.
Okay.
You're doing great.
Go ahead and make another athletics check.
Gotcha. So it's like a 10, 12.
12? You get about 3/4 of the way.
You
And
sure?
one last.
Frank, you sure?
Yeah, I got it. Stop worrying about me.
Okay.
That's a nat 20.
Nice.
You get the rest of the way and are able to up onto the...
Oh, I hate that.
I just imagine you moving in like jerky like...
Spider.
I don't know why. It's just like how I imagine Frank. But you do. You just over the edge.
Roarke, why don't you just swing across?
That seems like not the safest option because, smashing into a wall. I'm just gonna climb across.
No, it would be so cool if you did
Yeah,
it, though.
just swing. It'll be faster.
No, I'm gonna use my my skills that I've honed over the years in, climbing and rigging and everything and ropes to climb across the rope. Also using my tail as like extra support.
Okay. Is that a specific skill?
Yeah,
or are
like
you just
what?
adding all
Were
of
you
them?
No,
just
I'm
adding
just saying that because I'm a pirate, I'm used to climbing on ropes. I don't have like climb proficiency.
I was a sailor.
Gotcha. Go ahead and roll athletics.
I was on a boat once,
I
too.
rolled a 3 in it.
Yeah,
Ah.
You make it about 3/4 of the way out.
You want to just meet...
Difficult. You're carrying lots of gear.
20.
A nat 20 or just a normal 20?
Nat 20.
A nat 20?
Yeah, it
That's
like
sweet.
landed on a corner of that. Boop.
Sweet.
Mm.
You
It did.
Oh, is this funny?
you figure it out after the first kind of just what is this? You haven't done this in a long time.
That's true.
Since you were marooned, you really haven't done this. So you
Yeah.
once you kind of get your tail figuring it out and working it again, you're like, oh sweet, okay, this is how I do this, hand over hand, and you get to the other side and climb up over.
Yeah.
Did he say anything out loud to us about working on ropes and rigging and shit?
I think that was just to me.
It was just to him. To you, I said, I'm just gonna climb.
Got it. All right, let's move.
Now that we're all here, I'm kind of wondering what Zarya is up to
I
over
don't,
here.
I
I'm
don't
not up to
know.
anything.
Just where are you from? What's your backstory? Why are you here? Why were you in Dagger Point? I need to know these things, girl.
We were in the sewers. We didn't really have any exposition. The hell are you doing?
So just so we all recap, you guys left from getting crucial information, to go get this thing, because it was a girl.
Thing is harsh.
And now there's fucking wings coming out. Let's just
Listen,
remember
Let's
this.
try to figure out what your deal is.
Oh, I would love to know. Okay, here is what I know. And I'm laying it all out to you guys, okay? Plain straight.
I pull out my arrow and I'm like,
Yeah,
yes,
I'm
play
gonna have
straight with
mine.
us.
Sweet.
Okay. I was raised by a gnome in a small little forest. It was just me and her. And I was dropped at her doorstep. And I'm an elf, and I never knew my parents, and she raised me. She died recently.
You got it.
And
Hurry up.
I went to go bury her, and there were these people with masks, so I fought them and kind of helped save the town. Then, an attempt to. Then I went back to go bury her, and next thing you know, I got shot in the head with poison, and I woke up by the sewers.
No, Mom, masks, poison. Okay,
And wings?
wings. What
how
falls in there?
old are
I'm
How?
just as confused. I'm just as confused as you are.
So
All
you're
right.
just a mystery baby.
How old are you?
Basically, a mystery baby.
Mystery
raised
baby.
by
So we have no idea what we're getting into, and I like to know these things,
Believe me, I do too.
and I don't know them, and it makes me upset.
I'm saying, whatever the hell's going on with you, we've got some weird celestial shit going on right now. So if you've been around for a while, that might be helpful information. If you, I don't know, if there's any kind of link here, it would be good for us to know.
Did you feel anything special or magical around any of the stuff we've experienced, or
Yeah,
something that could?
yeah.
Okay, what?
Like the cave, like the moment I touched it, and like
More specific.
Talking about when you were rubbing the
Rubbing
door
it.
for a really
Rubbing it?
long time earlier.
Zara, roll perception.
Okay. What the heck? That's a 10.
A 10? You swear you see something move across like the back wall.
What the like... Okay, guys, I'm not even playing with you. I just saw something move across the back wall. I'm
Look at
really
the back
freaking
wall.
out.
That's what I would say.
You'll see it.
Can I tell if it's a good thing, a bad thing, happy thing, mad thing?
I'm gonna prestidigitate down the hall. I'm still like looking at her. Somebody look at
Like
her.
to the back wall?
Yeah,
You're
to,
sending
the,
it?
to,
Look,
like, to
y'all.
wherever she was pointing.
You
All I
send
know-
light back there. Anyone that's looking, nothing.
Oh.
Look,
Zara,
this is how you should see it.
Uh-huh.
You now have a life debt who can frickin' fly. Next time we hit a chasm, hop on my back. I'll take care of you.
But it doesn't work every time. You just tried it and it didn't work.
I'll practice.
Practice makes perfect. Work hard. Play hard. Let's do it.
Okay,
I'm cool with it.
this is freaky.
I'm not really scared of you, so.
I did have a dream about wings,
I'm sorry, what?
but that's for another time. Let's keep going.
Side note, as you say that, you feel 2 cold pieces of iron slap around your wrists and pull tight behind your back. Behind you is Tabitha.
It's just a
Are
cautionary
you kidding
thing.
me?
with
I'm
manacles.
sorry.
Are you
It's just
kidding me?
kind of weird. We're just gonna walk with you like this, and then we'll see.
Yeah. We
I
both
think
agreed
it's-
that was a good idea.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Frank. Roarke, are you gonna find me on this one?
I'm fine.
Okay, let's
right, cool.
just go. It's not you. It's just, listen, if I sprouted wings, I would hope you would manacle me as well.
All right, shall we go down the dark, scary?
Sorry, you currently don't have the use of your hands.
I'm fully aware of that, but I'm ready to roll at a moment's notice.
Just letting you know.
Yeah, you just let me know when you need help.
I'm gonna push her forward.
Frickin' get you out of this cave.
I think
And-
I'll probably be okay.
Yeah,
Can
have
we
fun
just
with the
push
chasm
her
next
forward,
Yeah.
and then we'll
Okay.
just...
And is,
Towards the chasm, she
Is-
falls in.
No, towards wherever we're going.
let's test it out.
Oh my gosh.
So
Okay.
is the hallway the only like room out of this
Way
place?
to go.
It's the only one you see.
Only one I see. We see. Sorry.
I'm gonna just keep.
It's all about me.
While everyone's chaining me up. Want to see the freak show? Put me in a cage. Throw peanuts at me. That's fine. I mean, it's okay.
Don't tempt us.
But
Okay.
it's not.
How wide is
That'd be
the
a good
hall?
source of money.
Hall? It's a good...
Come see the big winged girl.
like
Oh,
15 feet
God.
across.
Throw her in a chasm.
I'll
She'll
keep
fly
the
away.
manacles.
Let's keep that in mind.
I'll be
pretty wide.
I'll be in the front.
No, I'm pushing her in the front.
Well, I'll be like next to her in the front because I
I'm-
want to look for traps and stuff as we're moving
Roll
forward.
perception.
I'm just gonna keep looking at the walls and like looking for what I've been seeing. Every now and then.
Unnatural 20.
Okay.
Well, the second time
Frank,
it
where
was
you want to
me.
be?
So
So the second
so
time it was
they're
me,
in the
but
front. Where are you? Are you in the middle?
It was me.
I'm in the front.
You're in the front.
Yeah, I'm
You
in the
guys
front.
I'm
next to-
behind her, holding her manacles.
I'll bring up the rear.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
You guys make your way towards this hallway. You travel a few tens of feet, about 20 feet or what, so, until you come to steps. These steps dramatically change the architecture of what has been this cave. This cave, which has seemed carved, and frogs. This cave, which has seemed just carved into stone, in almost like a dwarven technique or whatever, now changes dramatically. These steps, beautifully rounded and carved. It feels like the inner workings of a palace, almost. The stone polished into this fine marble, almost, whereas everything else has been gravelly or dusty or whatever. This itself is pristine. Zara, you begin to notice words on the walls.
Okay.
Frank, you do as well. As we are now nearing the end of your spell, but you're still under its effects.
Oh, sorry.
Writing in the wall.
And can we tell what language it is?
You don't
Okay.
necessarily know what language it is, other than it's familiar.
Okay.
Frank, you recognize this instantly as Celestial.
Well, I speak Celestial.
Exactly, but you don't really know that you speak it,
Oh, okay.
right?
Do you? I guess. Sure.
Kind of.
Okay.
I'll explain later.
Okay.
But it's familiar and you can understand it
Okay.
for some strange reason.
Cool.
It just says the name Isakor. Isakor. It's in the walls, carved in, beautifully carved. And then you see a few that are like Isakor's Lord, King Isakor, the Bright King. You see all these different things.
The Bright King?
Mm-hmm. And eventually the steps come to an end and enter into this larger upcoming room. From where you are, and having not entered the room though, you see a large black object in the center of the room.
Oh.
Is it a certain shape?
You can't really tell because it's bigger than the door that you're entering into. So you just see this black shape in the next room.
Should we...
I turned to Tabitha and I said, listen, persuasively, this is what I said to her. Listen, there's going to be some bad junk in here, I know it. Unchain me so I can help fight. You.
Roll persuasion.
Okay.
18. Do I have to roll?
9, 10, 11, 12.
Roll insight for me.
9.
9 plus anything?
8 plus 1. 9.
Okay. She seems to be very honest, but the choice is yours.
Choice
is yours. Listen, it's not a bad blood thing. I just wait until we see what's going on, and when time comes, I will let you go.
All I'm saying is have that key ready, because if we
got
get sneak attacked...
I've got the key. Calm the hell down. Winged person, let's just move along.
Should I prestidigitate into the room?
Can we see the black object?
Mm-hmm.
Where can I?
Everyone can see the black object in this room.
So we thinking...
I'm thinking.
Don't prestidigitate just yet.
What's in the room besides the black object? Can we tell?
Just the black object.
The only thing you can see right now, because of this thing's size, is it past the doorway.
Even with dark vision, we got nothing besides just the object?
Yeah, you're able to see it because of dark vision.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Do we see that it's like a black object?
Yeah.
Or is it just dark because
it is black, at least in appearance.
No, prestidigitate.
No, well, I can sneak up closer to it to try to get a better look at it.
Why don't you let me...
Yeah,
well, you're the one with the key.
She's a sneaker.
Well,
unless you
Frank,
just want
take the key.
Okay.
Don't open it unless we need it. Don't put it in your mouth. Frank. Roarke, can you just watch it?
I mean, if he puts it in his mouth, it's just going to fall to the bottom.
Yeah.
He doesn't have an asshole. You can't just assume that.
There's no bottom to my jaw. Okay.
23 for the sneak.
23 sneak? Okay. Those of you looking for Tabitha, she's
good at that.
Shadow.
That's my theme song for when I
Tabitha, you move forward into the room.
Yeah.
Making your way to the room, you are able to understand, to discern what this object is. This is a massive black cauldron.
Ooh.
That sits in the center of this room.
Oh. Is that its name from Black Cauldron? That's its name?
Oh my
Kirby or Goober?
It's not Kirby.
It's like
not a little
Kirby.
pink blob.
Gruber? It's like little... Hold on, keep going.
The little furry golem-like creature from Black Cauldron.
Tabitha, you see this massive cauldron in this room. Mm-hmm. You also... Go ahead and roll perception for me. So right now you were just staring at this. Let's see if you stare at other things.
10?
A 10? Yes. You see small animals chewing on... I'm just kidding. You see...
That got dark.
It was the noise.
It was me trying to hack my luck.
You see these two things on both walls. They're statues.
Gurgi.
That's
his name.
You find these...
Sorry.
You see these two... You see these two marble statues. Both completely nude except for like a loincloth. Very muscular men in marble. No hair. And massive wings that extend from their back. In each hand, they hold this golden pole that you see. Yes, it is a stripper pole. No. No. They hold this large gilded golden pole, and from the end of it hangs a golden chain that goes down until you see an and I looked up this word, everyone. A thuribulum. Thuribulum.
Oh, yes, of course.
Oh, I do.
A.K.A.
A gurky?
No. A.K.A. those incense dishes
Oh, I got you.
Oh, shit.
that are used by
Cultists.
the cultists, the chains that hold all the
shoot,
incense,
Y'all. Oh, I'm so nervous.
is known as a thuribulum in Latin.
Are they moving or
What
are they
is
like
a thuribulum?
statues?
Statues aren't moving. They're just propping up these chains. The thuribulums,
So,
they have no
Incense
anything
coming
going
out.
with them. They're just
correct me if
empty.
I'm wrong. I'm imagining like I'm like this, and then the cauldron is like, boom, like it's huge. Or could I see into the cauldron?
You cannot see into the cauldron because of its size.
Okay,
So
thank
I'm
you.
trying to find something that is comparable.
So like the statues are big too.
But so like if you're here,
Yeah.
it's like
Holy shoot. Okay.
very.
For comparison, the mini was next to his large hands in a cupped formation.
Thank you.
So I can't get up there and look.
You can't climb up there. No,
Okay.
it doesn't look like it. This is a very smooth.
Can I history check
Iron.
about the cauldron at all?
Certainly, roll a history check.
Sure.
You mix things in it.
19?
You've never heard tell of a cauldron this big,
Dang,
but
okay.
you know what cauldrons generally are used
Okay.
in different rituals and
Can
often
I?
used by witches and or hags and
Okay.
things of foul natures
Can
or
I-
people that want to cook.
Perceive anything about the statues with the Turtupabums?
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception.
Or history? Nope.
1.
Yep.
They're just holding these things.
All right, I'm gonna go back to the group
Okay.
and I'm gonna relay everything you just said.
Boom, you do.
Did you
you
see
all
the-
have knowledge of this stuff.
What was on the other side of the cauldron?
I don't know. I just thought I couldn't really see past it.
Oh.
You could have
You
gone
didn't walk around it?
Well, I
No?
just thought.
Would you
it-
like to retcon back to that point so you can
Sure.
have looked?
Sure.
Okay. On the other side of it, there
thought it was,
is
like, blocking.
2 wooden doors,
okay.
like together.
All right, I go back and I relay now
Sweet.
everything.
Okay. Were there handles on this cauldron?
Just because I didn't paint it.
I mean, we can't get to it. It's huge.
What are their handles? We can
Right,
rope,
if there's
rope
handle,
up.
yeah.
Get up.
I mean, we could try.
Are there handles?
You would have seen that there are deep, large
Yeah,
handles,
there's
but they're not
handles.
necessarily with holes in them.
Yeah.
It looks more like just
They're
iron that
gilded
juts out.
on, melted on. Yeah. I don't think we could really wrap around. If someone just could sprout her wings now and fly up there, then. And that's why you're in manacles.
Nah.
I rolled to try to sprout these rings.
Okay. What'd you roll?
16.
You don't.
That's the noise I give. Like, I don't know why I have them. I don't know how to do this.
All right, so I say we could just go to the doors and then go through both.
Yeah, that
Well-
sounds reasonable.
It does seem like the way to go if there's nothing else in the room.
Is there?
Hmm?
Is there anything else in the room beside the doors?
You see these gilded poles and the cauldron
Yep.
and the statues.
Yep.
That's about it.
All right, let's go. Through the
right.
doors.
Let's go.
We will
Frank?
keep going.
Give me
Yeah?
the key.
He ate it.
Here's your key.
Is it wet and mossy?
I've been
Ew.
holding it.
Yeah.
Of course it's wet.
Ew.
Oh, God. Okay.
My mink coat.
Ugh.
Soaking wet.
Roll perception.
God.
Roll perception.
So gross.
Soaking wet with poison.
Nope.
What is it?
A what?
A 1? Okay. You begin making your way towards the doors.
Mm-hmm.
I will say this because I should have added it. It's okay. You haven't left the room, so it's fine. The poles aren't attached to the statues. They rest in the hands.
Oh, okay.
I thought that might be a point of non-clarification.
Interesting. I don't want to touch those.
No, but I feel like that can't be what they use, right? Those are huge.
Well, I'm just saying
Look at that
we're in some
Yeah.
kind of angel person's palace. I'm not moving anything
I
that doesn't
agree-
have
I
to be
agree.
moved.
Yeah.
Am I feeling anything creepy, special in this room?
No.
Oh, okay.
Let's just go through the door and
Go through the door.
which one, right or left?
Left.
Or are they
They're together.
Yeah.
Oh, let's
So
go
it's
through
like
the doors.
one hallway. Okay. What's the marching order?
I'm gonna put her first again with me behind her.
Is it the
Great.
same width?
Hmm?
Is it still like wide enough to be 2 or 3 across?
No, it has shrunk down into this room. There's about 2 of you across.
Great, I'll be in the front.
Okay.
Looking for traps and such.
Come on, Frank.
Good deal.
All right.
You guys open the door. Are we...
I'm going to
we're
sneak behind.
You're sneaking behind Zara.
I'll
Go ahead and
try to
roll
be as
sneak.
stealthy as I can.
Go ahead and roll sneak with disadvantage.
What are we sneaking?
Natural 20?
Yeah.
I just got a nat 1.
Nat 1.
Oh, well.
Chink, 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 chink.
Unnatural 20?
A natural 20.
5.
You're pretty stealthy. And Frank, you're
So
just
we're
kind of clattering.
Straight down the middle.
My mink coat is just like.
Ew.
But not that fast. Yeah.
That is disgusting.
Yeah, that's it.
Then you go for a jog.
All right, babe. All right.
I'm having fun.
No,
now.
no.
Yum yum.
Love y'all.
Boy.
That was foul.
That's true.
You do. You open the door. Zara, you open one. Roarke, you open one just slightly. Zara, you open the
Sorry,
door.
y'all.
I just go, come on.
Well, excuse me. You
I
do
can't.
it with
I
like
can't. I have
shoulder
to
in-
shoulder
you
it.
shoulder it into it.
That's what you put me into.
You're manacled.
That's the
Did I just
situation I'm
peek
in.
it?
That's fair.
Are you lying? That is funny.
And you guys go through this long hallway.
Oh, shoot. I can't scribe because my hands are...
The floor, again, beautifully polished, much like the statues, much like that whole last room with this cauldron. I will say the cauldron felt very out of place
Yeah.
compared to everything else that was in the room. But
Yeah.
you guys travel down this hallway, and looking ahead of you, you see what seems to be a room that opens up. A large expanse.
Can we see anything in the room?
That you can.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, Lord.
Looking into the room, from this distance, which is still a ways away, you can make out this dark... the colors of this room are these reds and oranges. This very burnt feeling to it. Torch lights that lick across the marble flooring.
Torch lights?
Yes.
Torches are on?
Yep.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
You can see across this room, you see several sets of pews that dot both sides, making their way towards the front of the room. The farthest you can see at this point, you see 2 figures
Oh, gosh.
up some steps.
Is one of them well endowed in the chest region?
Can't tell from this distance.
I'm going to sneak closer,
So you're leaving the group to sneak closer?
and before I leave, I'm going to her manacles.
Okay, you do.
I just, instead of whispering because I'm too nervous, just like, with my eyes, I'm saying thank you.
You have no idea what she is.
Do I get to keep my 20?
Good point.
So you know.
Okay.
No, you can be like...
No. That's what I do. I just like...
Do I get to keep my 20s?
Yeah, no, you're a natural 20
Actually,
and stealthy.
instead of a head nod, I just do it. It's just with my hand and just go
I don't see it.
Sweet.
on my head.
Tabitha, you make your way forward.
Mm-hmm.
Into the room. As you step into this room, light is now open. You're able to see much better because you're not staring through this darkness into light. You see the figure of Margot standing, well, not standing, kneeling on the steps of this large, cut out, almost cathedral-esque room in this cave system. And above her, on the steps, near this altar, this strange-looking altar, you see this strange creature.
Oh.
It looks like a large vulture.
Oh.
Its face, a long, bony beak.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, hell no.
No eyes in its sockets. And it has these black furled wings tucked under arms, and it's kind of crouched over, just
Okay,
twitching
nope,
at her.
Nope.
You see this almost like perpetual kind of steam or smoke coming off of its own skin as it just seems to like pace around in front of her.
I am going to knock that fiend arrow into my short bow and...
Your longbow.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. That nice long.
Your red.
I'm going to let it go into that thing.
Okay.
Or not. Or not.
You said it.
You said it. You said it. It's happening. It's happening.
I'm gonna miss.
Gosh,
Can we,
here we go.
can
Here
we,
we go.
with her ahead of us, can we see her, like, do anything?
No, you cannot.
Were you going into the room?
No, I'm just trying to watch her go in.
I
You couldn't see
disappeared.
her.
I didn't know if we saw her at all since we
Roll
watched
perception.
her leave.
Say roll perception. She had a nat 20 and she didn't tell anyone she was going.
I got a nat 1.
Yeah, no, I don't see
But
her.
I know because I got
13.
unlocked.
I'll say this: you felt chink,
Okay, and then it's
and
happening.
then it's I don't know what's happening necessarily.
Great.
Here's the
Tabitha.
roll. Here comes the roll.
I hit it.
You got this, girl. Come on now.
Here's the roll.
Am I rolling to hit?
Hold up. Hold up.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's on the floor.
Oh, no. What's gonna happen?
I don't know.
Come on, dear.
Can you just say it? Can you say it, please?
Go ahead and roll the hit.
You said Tabitha and then you stopped.
Go ahead and roll the hit.
I'm gonna miss you guys.
No, you got
Wait, don't you have an assassin perk now? Like, don't you have something about, like, your sneak attacks when you hit 3rd level and you get assassin stuff?
Oh, it's a critical hit if it's a sneak.
I believe so.
Oh shit.
You roll real quick.
Roll the hit.
Oh.
18,
Plus what?
24.
To hit.
Uh-huh.
Assassinate. You have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn into combat yet. In addition, against any hit you score against a creature that is surprised is a critical hit.
Okay. Go ahead and roll again with it because you have advantage on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Because
like,
if you get a nat 20, then you get a nat 20.
Okay.
okay.
No.
Okay.
But
That does hit. Go ahead and roll a d8. Is that a d8?
Yeah.
That's a d8, sorry. It looks like a d10 from here.
Okay, 3.
So 3. Here, wait. Where's
Do you want me just to roll them all
the
together?
calculator?
oh man.
Babe.
No. There you go.
Okay, 3.
Edge 3.
D8.
Now roll
2d6 and 2d6. 2 for the arrow and 2 for the
arrow.
sneak.
2 for the arrow and 2 for the sneak attack damage. So roll 4d6.
Oh my gosh.
Are you sure?
Oh my god.
Did you roll 4 ones?
3 1s and a 2.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's okay, it's okay.
Okay.
So 5. So that's 8.
Okay.
Plus my dex.
No. Pause. Now double that number
16.
because it's a critical.
Yeah.
So 16. Now add your dex.
32.
Wait, what?
Oh, sorry.
Your dex modifier, not your dex.
Sorry.
Dex. I was like,
20.
holy shit!
Sorry. 20.
20.
Oh man.
Just so that everyone knows, we are all like standing on our chairs in our seats right now. We are.
As you knock the arrow. As you
I can't believe that.
as you pull the arrow back, you just hear the of the new bow. And you let the arrow go. The arrow flies straight and true, and you see this bird creature twitching in front of Margot, and it just into the shoulder of one of it, and you see the wing furl back. This big black wing sprouts out,
Oh god.
and it leans back forward,
Oh, shit.
and like looks into its arm.
Did we see that? Did we see that happen? Like, did we see the thing?
You saw the big poof of feathers
Did anything? Wait, we saw poof of feathers like,
as the wing went up.
but we couldn't like tell that it got hit.
If you didn't move forward any, no.
No, we didn't.
Are you just holding your positions?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we didn't see her do it.
Yeah,
so
we
yeah,
didn't talk
we
about
don't know.
it. So
we didn't talk
we're
about it.
back.
It's all good. It's at this point, Tabitha, you see Margot run up to this being. You guys see these two people move, or this one person move closer to whatever happened.
I would say I would move in to the room.
Okay.
After seeing that. And make a little, like, come on, guys. Motion with my hand.
Are you sure? I don't know what's going on over there. We can move in a little bit. Shit might be popping off. How do you know? What?
Shit might be popping off. You gonna go hang out with your homies, buddy?
Andrew, I need you to keep talking.
For a drive-by?
Yeah, but continue.
I make sure that my hand crossbow and my pistol
I'm
are
so
loaded.
mad about that shitty roll.
It's okay.
What now?
I make sure that my hand crossbow and my pistol are loaded.
Okay. Looking at your crossbow, it's loaded and you're good. You reach for your pistol, it's not there.
I'm sorry, what the shit?
What?
Your pistol's not there.
Why?
Your pistol's
he's
not
so
there.
angry. He's so angry.
Breathe, Ginger Rage. It's a game.
Where's my pistol?
You don't know.
Oh my shit.
You got pickpocketed in the town.
Where is my fucking pistol?
I don't know.
I bet Marcus at Target has it.
Probably Marcus at Target.
Where is my fucking pistol?
So are you guys moving forward, or are you worrying about the pistol?
Yes, I'm moving.
Tabitha might have taken it.
Come on in, let's
She
find
couldn't.
out.
She's a thief.
Why would I take it?
Because you're a thief.
You guys aren't having this conversation right now.
No. I don't know.
Come on, we gotta go.
I'm moving forward.
Okay, you're moving forward?
I'm moving in.
Moving forward.
with them.
Tabitha,
If they're moving forward.
what you are seeing, you hear Margot pleading for forgiveness and trying to touch the arrow, and this being keeps pulling away from her. You then hear this being talk for the first time.
Oh no. This is gonna be like Orcus all over again.
It's gonna be like a good creature or something.
I know, I hate it.
Margot, it seems you're not the only one that knows about me. It seems you've failed.
Can I hide during this in case he looks where the arrow came from?
Currently are hiding.
Okay, so he doesn't know I'm there.
Go ahead and roll stealth again because you attacked him, but your nat 20 will help you a lot on that.
Where's my pistol?
17?
17? He doesn't seem to notice where you're from. You see him grab up with this hand and pull the arrow out and drop it to the ground next to him.
Now, Margot, please, if you want to prove yourself worthy of Bolest, please, dear, deal with these intruders.
I told y'all they were connected.
Margot, you hear her. Yes, my lord.
Can I, when they're doing that, knock another one? An arrow? A poison arrow?
Your poison
The
question
one
mark?
I have left?
The
Yeah.
question mark poison arrow?
What question mark?
The one from the deer?
Yeah.
There was a question mark poison arrow because you never knew if it was.
Is it poison?
You don't know. That's why it's a question mark poison arrow.
Can I knock it and then aim it for her neck?
You can certainly try.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna throw it.
you guys are getting to the door as this arrow is about to fly.
Can I sneak?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll super sneak.
16?
Yeah, I'll do
16?
my best to sneak as well.
Come on. Come on.
Don't fuck up my sneak, you guys.
Gary needs a new pair of shoes.
Oh, nice.
That is 18.
Rourke, you
That's just
sneaking?
18.
I rolled a 14 sneak.
Okay.
That's just 18.
I'm just so confused about
I
where the
don't
hell it
know.
went.
At what point approaching do we see
Is that why we
the
roll perception in the
creatures?
sewers?
Margot and
I'm
the
wondering
dude,
if the
Bolest.
centipede, when we went
What
in the
now?
water.
At what
was
point
never
when we're
near.
walking towards them
In
do
the
we see Bolest and
In
Margot?
the centipede?
It is Margot.
Yeah.
Probably when you reach the entrance to the room.
Okay.
Because of the light
Oh, it's
shift
just
of like it
one
being
thing.
pitch black
Yeah.
to
Sorry, Amanda.
bright lights
Okay.
or brighter lights.
Gotcha.
What'd you roll to hit?
16?
16 to hit.
Shit.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Yes. Nice.
2D and an 8, right?
This is a sneak attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this will be 1d8
Yeah.
and
3d6.
2d6.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You said 2d8 and a 6.
Sorry.
1d8, 2d6.
Okay.
Or you said the right thing and I heard the wrong thing. We'll find out in a second.
9. But it's a crit.
13.
Double those dice.
Yeah, so it's 9.
Nice.
So that's 18 plus your dex.
22.
22. Okay.
We might not have to question her.
That's fine.
Sorry.
The arrow digs into the side of her shoulder,
Didn't go in
all
there.
the way through the clavicle.
Okay.
And you just hear her let out this massive scream. The last things you hear, you all hear this now as you enter into the room, is Bolest say,
Bolest?
Yeah.
The bird.
It wasn't Aardvark?
What?
Is
You
it
thought it was an aardvark?
No, I thought it was Izolark.
Oh no, that's Bolest.
Oh, shit. I thought
You
it
hear
was...
Bolest say,
I give you a gift, dear.
Uh-uh.
And I take away the one that I did give you.
Whoa.
Oh no.
and with that, his form turns into this green mist
What?
that just slowly starts making its way down the stairs.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
I put on my mask.
Same.
Put on my mask.
Anything.
Okay.
Cause I'm fine.
You all do. It makes its way down the stairs and over to where you guys are. The last thing you hear as he becomes mist, you just hear a voice that says, "There is another," and it spreads out. Margot turns,
I hate it.
arrow sticking out of the front.
Can I hide really quick?
Roll to stealth.
When I see Margot, can I not start sneaking over to the left side of the room?
You can certainly try. What was your sneak?
18.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I wave your head and just like.
What was your
sneak
sneak, Brooke?
14.
14. What was all the sneaks?
I had a 14 sneak.
Well, that new sneak was 14.
That's okay. 14
I had a 10.
and a 10. And a frog. You hear Margot. Ah. You all.
Hey, bitch. Hand crossbow.
Okay. Roll to hit.
That'll be a 21.
Okay. Roll damage. 1d6.
If you kill her...
9.
9. Into the other arm.
Reload.
Okay, your bonus action reloading. As you send that in, she doesn't scream. She just looks back. And she begins throwing up. Zara begins throwing up.
Why?
Zara throwing up in her mask.
Oh, that's gross.
Why are you throwing up?
I have an instant gag reflex. It's one of my flaws. If someone gags enough for the puke, I have to immediately puke.
As Margot, her body
It's been
begins
like that ever since I was a little girl.
these large
I hate it.
pus-filled things boil up on her flesh
Was it my arrow?
and in her neck. No, it was not your arrow.
Oh, damn.
Recalling the diary that you read of hers about these tumors that were slowly eating away her body,
Oh no.
and Bolest granting her a gift, it seems they're coming back.
Oh.
Her flesh slowly starts to just change as the shape of this once small girl, this rather small woman, begins to bulk.
Is this like my
And
600
grow.
pound life?
I'm gonna shoot again as soon as I get the chance. I don't know if we're gonna go into it. But
Make a Constitution saving
I
throw.
might try to sneak up behind her.
She knows you're there.
do we
Roll
have
in that
advantage
20 to
because
see
we have our
Oh
masks on?
shoot!
Do we have advantage because we have our masks on?
No, this
Does
is
she
not
know
that.
I'm there?
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
then that's a 4.
That's a 4.
Yeah.
You are currently so at this site that you are not shooting this.
Can I
Wow.
arrow her?
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Is Frank aware that she knows that she's watching him?
You can certainly probably not, but she talked to
11?
you as a group. No, you're currently
Is the
at this creature. She grows to 2 times her size, just in tumors. And it just becomes this shambling mass of flesh. Now everyone.
Is the green fog still there?
17.
Mm-hmm.
Lordy, that's 2.
19.
10.
All right. So what do we have?
17.
17 for Roarke.
19. Oh, it's gonna be a damn good episode.
I'm
Tabitha,
so excited.
19.
I just need to see all the minutes.
Where are you
together.
2? 2 and a what
Thanks.
for Zara?
I got a 10.
A 10. Okay. Tabitha, you go first.
All right.
You go.
I'm gonna dash to get that arrow.
That arrow is currently up here.
Great. Never mind.
You could, I think, maybe get there. You would just be next to her.
Yep.
Which would do you no good at shooting an arrow.
No. I'm just going to take out one of the arrows and... Actually, are these pillars?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to go hide behind one.
Okay, which one?
This one.
This one?
Mm-hmm. I want to get to where I could shoot her, but I want to get hidden.
You can get to where you can shoot her, but it'll depend. But that's just movement, so you can take your attack now. So go ahead and roll damage. Yeah, go ahead and roll the hit, sorry. But she can see you, so this first one won't be a sneak attack.
22.
22 to hit, go ahead and roll damage.
It's just an 8, right?
Uh-huh.
12.
12 damage?
Uh-huh.
Sweet. And then for your bonus action, would you like to hide?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll stealth. And I'll actually move you over here to try and do that.
13.
13. You're behind the pillar. Roarke, it's your turn.
Great. I'm gonna move up behind this other pillar and shoot at her with a hand crossbow.
Ooh, I think I just bent your sword. So you might have to.
Ow!
Sorry. Okay, go ahead and roll to a hit.
That'll be a 14?
A 14 to hit. Roll a hit.
Alright.
As you knock it and the arrow it hits a tumor, but it just doesn't get deep enough in to do anything.
Okay.
And
I reload.
And you reload as your bonus action. Okay. It is now Margot's turn. You see this shambling mass of Margot just lumber through the room almost on all fours, leaving trails of fluid behind her as she just moves. Roarke, make a wisdom saving throw.
It's gonna be a 13.
13. Got it. Watching this creature move is insanely funny. Like insanely funny.
Oh no.
You start laughing and you can't stop laughing.
Ah, jeez.
And it's just this terrifying laughter, and you're on the ground just laughing. You're having a hard time breathing, just like from its existence.
Ah, crap.
T. Zara, it's your turn. I wrote T. That's confused me.
Okay. Can I get to her?
I believe so.
Okay, cool. I have enough space.
Yep, you got plenty of movement. to get there.
I just want to. Okay, we're just gonna do this. I want to run up to her and just push her with Thunderwave.
Okay.
And oh shoot, I can't use Destructive Wrath because she hasn't hit me yet.
Correct.
Dang it!
This Thunderwave is a 15-foot square around you.
So I'm not gonna do
50
Thunderwave.
foot.
So that 15.
Yeah,
So that would
gonna
mean
hit her.
Yeah. So not Thunderwave.
Yes.
And when I say her, I meant Tabitha. So I'm going to stay where I was
Okay.
and cast Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit, right? Or no, do I just... I can never remember with Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame's a saving throw.
It's a saving throw.
Yeah.
That's right. There's another cleric spell that's like almost the same name, and I can't remember what it
That's
is.
1d8.
What was the saving? What saving throw is it? What kind of saving throw?
It's a wisdom. Wait, no. It's a dex save.
Dex save, yeah.
Yeah, for
It's a
Sacred
dex
Flame.
save.
Cool. Does not make.
Great. I'm gonna find my D8 in a second. This is it. 7.
Nice.
7 points of damage? Mm-hmm. Sweet. And I believe she is set on fire, correct?
Heck yeah.
Nice.
A flaming, boiling woman. Oh, you were attracted to her one time.
Yeah, next she's not attractive anymore. She's some sort of beast.
I was gonna ask you how you felt about her.
For a second there.
Anything else you'd like to do?
You know, I'm gonna kind of head over on this side of her.
Okay.
To the left.
Where exactly do you want to go?
Just not super in Roarke's grill, but like kind of just more over here. On the square would be great.
Right there.
Mm-hmm.
You walk as you cast Sacred
Yeah.
Flame. Sit over here. What's the damage on the fire? So I know for her turn. Is it D4 or D6?
Like in the next turn? That I don't know.
I'll look it
up. By the way, Frank, it's your turn.
So it's my turn?
Yeah. I got it, Sarah.
Okay.
Let me see. I don't know. Since she's currently... Let me think. I'm just going to use Scorching Ray.
Does not set her on fire. Lied.
Oh, she's not set on fire.
She's not on fire.
Okay, in that case, I thought she was gonna be on fire. In that case, I'm gonna get a little bit closer to you. Let's say 5, 10.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna use Ray of Sickness on her.
Okay.
I know she's poisoned. She's a poison son of a gun, but Jesus, that's what? What do I do? What do I add to that?
You add, I believe, 7 total.
7?
Because you add your intelligence modifier and your proficiency.
It's still a 10.
So it's still a 10? Doesn't hit.
I know.
As you miss off to the side of this creature, it just kind of moves out of the way. Back to the top of the order. Tabitha, it's you.
Yeah. Am I hidden?
Sure you think so.
I'm gonna hit her with
She's
my
right
arrow.
there.
Okay. You will be at disadvantage with your bow because she's so close.
Can I sneak around to her there?
You would still be too close there, but you could sneak to here.
Yeah.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
For the listeners, it's around there. She's
have a map,
ranged
yo.
now.
Go ahead and roll a hit.
16?
16 to hit, does not hit.
Oh, dang. Okay.
As her armor class has changed.
Oh. That makes sense.
You knock the arrow and launch it into her, and it just into her body.
Ew.
But it doesn't seem to have hit anything vital.
Fatty.
Would you like to do anything else? You still have your bonus action.
I'm gonna dash to get that arrow.
So you're going to dash 30 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good call.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Good old cunning action.
30.
Just get the arrow.
You are
Do I get it?
5 feet away from the arrow currently.
Okay.
In your run.
Okay.
You should be able to have it next turn, though. Roarke, it's your turn.
Can I get that wisdom save?
To start your turn, you take... Why can I never see this one in this light? 2 points of damage.
Okay.
And now you can make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Let me just mark that damage real quick. Okay. I don't make it.
Decisively.
Still hilarious. Hurting.
This
Physically.
is
You're like...
the funniest shit that I've ever seen. This monster.
It is now her turn. She is going to travel right there. Actually, I'm going to stay right there. And roll to hit you, Frank.
She's right in the middle of me and Frank.
Nice. Audio
That
medium.
is going to be... What's your armor class?
13.
13? Not enough to hit you.
Whoa.
Cool.
As she swings down with this massive fist that just almost detonates as it hits the ground with just flesh and stuff. Flesh and stuff. Brought to you by Walmart.
Didn't make it to target.
It hits the ground,
It's not you,
and
you'll target.
the what you can tell is the head of this creature just turns and looks at you, and is like, "Frank, I thought you loved me."
Oh, don't play play that game.
Yeah, right, bitch.
It was just a phase.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
Zara, it's your turn.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna keep it up with the sacred flame.
Okay.
Do it.
Yeah.
Saving throw.
Saving throw. I always forget.
Good luck.
What is that? Dex saving throw?
Yes. that's what I
16.
said. Ooh, she saved it.
Did you roll a nat 20?
Yeah, I just did.
Wasn't for anything.
Wasn't for anything.
Womp
That sucks.
Um,
Because she has to beat my 14, right?
yeah,
Oh wait, what is the 14?
she does.
The 14 is your spell spell save.
Okay.
You still lose a slot if your spell misses, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So you burnt 2 first levels.
Can I use...
One first level and one second level.
Correct. Sorry.
Can I use another spell or no?
No. That's your
What
action.
second level did
You
you,
can
use?
use a bonus
Scorching
action,
ray.
or you can
You didn't
move
use
some
Scorching
more.
Ray, did you?
I'll...
Oh, it missed. Wait, Ray of Sickness
Use
missed.
Ray of Sickness,
Use Ray of Sickness, not Scorching Ray.
but that's still a first level.
Oh, okay.
So you got 2 and 2.
Doing good.
Can I bonus action and go to her and smash her with my warhammer?
No.
Dang
That's an
it.
action.
Dang it. Just trying to give him hell.
That's okay.
Okay. I just tell Roarke, stop laughing, you weirdo.
But she's huge and has tumors.
You're terrible.
Yeah, at this point, the laughter is more like manic, like a crazy person.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Just throwing it out there for imagination's sake.
Imagination. For the listeners, Andrew did the rainbow hands.
From SpongeBob. That brings us to Frank.
Thunderwave.
Thunderwave.
Do it.
Nice.
Yep.
She makes a Constitution saving throw,
Yep.
which she rolls she gets 10, so she doesn't make it. So you roll full damage and she gets pushed back 10 feet.
Yeah, I'm using it as gonna use it as a second level spell slot.
Okay.
I should have said that before.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
It's fine. Try and do it before in the future, but it's
Sorry.
fine right now. I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
So she's gonna get pushed back diagonally.
Yep.
Boom. Boom.
That's just 3d8.
And do we all have to, me and Roarke have to roll to knock it?
You're just out of
Smash.
reach.
Oh, great. Perfect.
Roarke is well out of reach. You're just out of reach.
Well done.
Nice.
Oh my god.
The lowest rolls we could possibly get.
111.
Oh, God.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you.
What?
Frank, you go to clap to create this thunder wave, and then you're like, no flesh. And so it's like
Oh, that's funny.
really loud, just a loud
Good
like
Lord.
stick on the ground, like. But she's like
And then she's pushed back.
pushed
so
back,
far.
but it just doesn't seem to have affected her
Good
much.
Lord.
Anything else? You want to move at all?
I mean, let's see.
Oh, man.
That
You
was
know,
funny.
I don't really feel like moving.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna move 5.
Closer? I love that.
Wait a minute.
The ballsiest wizard without balls. Tabitha, you're up.
But he's got the penis bone.
I'm gonna grab that arrow.
Okay, so you move 5 feet, grab the arrow. I'm assuming turn around.
I'm gonna knock it.
Tabitha, side
Oh.
note.
Shit.
You notice,
Oh, no.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
having approached up these steps.
Oh, Brooke.
You're fine. The altar that you saw in the back of the room is not an altar. It looks like a beautiful marble chair that has been shattered. In the back wall, where this black line is on the map, you see the skeletal figure of a humanoid body smashed into the wall with these massive bone wings up the wall. The stone fractured around its body as almost as if it's been pushed into the stone itself by some great force.
I'm
You
sorry.
grab the arrow and turn around.
What was that, Brooke?
Eyes will work.
Isaacor?
No. I'm gonna knock it and aim for Margot.
You do. Go ahead and roll the hit.
19?
19 will hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Is it a sneak?
Ooh.
You haven't hid. You dashed.
But since she's engaged in combat with the others of us, doesn't that count as a sneak for her?
No one's engaged in combat around her.
Oh.
You're out of combat. No one else is near her.
But does she know I'm behind her?
Yes.
Thought I'd try.
It was a good shot.
You have to be within like 5 feet of her.
Oh, that's what it is.
10 plus the...
6 plus my dex is 10.
No. Did you roll the d8 for the bow?
Yeah.
And then the 2d6 for the arrow?
Hey, roll those.
Because you ran all that way to get that.
Last time. Oh, I forgot.
Oh, it's the special arrow.
Yeah.
So 18, 22.
22 damage?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
You pull back the arrow, and it almost like as you pull it back in the bow, you almost hear this like song as it just almost chimes as you just ding as you pull it back,
And in my head, I think, yeah, he's not getting this back.
and then you let it go. You guys see this white light coming across the room, and it hits this creature and just cuts straight through it and out this side.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, sorry.
I'm
You're fine.
directly in front of her. Okay,
You're fine.
good.
What was the total damage on that?
22.
22?
Nice.
Sweet.
She is going down.
With that, this hole is left gaping in the chest, and she staggers a bit, and then regains her space. Roarke, you take, bonus action. What would you like to do?
I'm going to go hide behind that pillar.
10, 11, 12. Go ahead and roll. Phil. Roarke, you take 2 more damage.
Okay.
Nope.
What'd you roll?
1.
A 1? She knows where that arrow came from.
Dang.
Well, we'll make sure she doesn't roll in that one. She rolls a 3. She knows where that arrow came from.
So close.
Just enough.
Anything?
Wisdom save?
Huh?
I said wisdom save?
Yes, wisdom saving throw.
Son of a... I don't make it.
What did you roll?
A 3.
You don't make it. Sorry. It's funny. She now has a hole in her chest.
Tumors and a hole.
Get that high pitch, boy. There we go.
And we've peaked.
I'm good. No, that's it though. That's yep. It's her turn.
Love you, Joe.
She is going to boom that space.
I'm ready.
I'm just going to roll to hit Zara. That is going to be 16 to hit.
Oh, my armor class is 16.
That means she hits.
Dang it.
That was funny, Sarah.
I'm like, oh.
Oh, but wait. It hits.
You take 10 points of damage as this fist slams into you. Just this.
Ugh. What?
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, shoot, dang. Oh, 19 plus... 23.
23.
Mm-hmm.
You feel something trying to like invade your body just by sheer force, but you're able to, with the help of the robes and your own understanding of like just what's trying to happen.
Yeah.
You stave off whatever poison's trying to get into your system.
Right.
And that is it for Margot. Zara, it is your turn.
Okay. So I can't do Thunderwave because that's gonna hurt some peeps.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I just don't want. I mean, work is struggling enough already. Let's be honest.
But it's hilarious.
I'm gonna.
It is.
I want to smash her with my warhammer.
Do it.
She just
Hammer.
hammer, smash hammer, hammer.
Put it in a box. You put that box inside another box.
What do I add?
What?
What'd you roll?
A 7.
Plus your strength, plus your proficiency.
Okay, great. So 6, 7, 8. That is a 15.
Okay. You smash the warhammer into one of the tumors, and it just blows up.
Okay.
And it it seems to have glanced off most of the blow.
Okay. Do I roll damage or no?
No.
Ah.
You didn't get through her armor class.
Understandable. Can't do anything else, can I?
You could move and she could attack you again, or you can stay right where you are.
I'm staying. I'm not afraid.
Cool. Frank, it's your turn.
I'm gonna do Scorching Ray.
Okay.
You have to roll to hit. Roll to hit 3 times?
Mm-hmm.
Lordy, lordy. That's a 3, not gonna hit. That's a 17.
Plus your modifiers, that one will hit.
Okay.
So that's 1. The 3 won't hit. That one will hit.
So that one will hit. And 10.
Plus 7.
Plus 7, 17.
Will not hit.
Oh,
So one
wow.
hits.
So 1d6.
False. On a hit, target takes 2d6 fire damage.
Oh, nice.
Unless this is different than the book.
It's a little different than the book.
Let me double check.
Okay. Here we go.
So 2d6 fire damage.
Let's get them double ones. That's a 6.
There you go.
That's a 1.
So 7.
7
So
plus
7.
anything or just 7?
That'll be 7.
Cool.
So you rolled average, really.
Probably shouldn't have done that.
As you send out these 3 rays, the spell you haven't ever used before, you lose a little bit of grip on the 2 that arc just into a ceiling and into the column, but 1 finds its mark right into her and just sets it ablaze, and you just hear this as this mongoloid creature freaks out. Tabitha, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna hit her with an arrow.
Okay.
20.
With 20 hit, go ahead and roll damage.
It's just an 8, right?
Yep, just an 8 on this one.
That's an 8.
12.
12 damage?
Do you have a pencil?
Would you like to do anything else?
I'll try to re-hide behind a pillar.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to stealth. And I will...
13?
Yeah, you're fine. She rolled a 3 again.
Yes.
No idea where you are now.
Sneaky bitch.
So now it is Rourke's turn. Rourke, you take...
This is it, bud. You can get it.
You take 2 points of damage again. Consistency on the D4s.
Okay.
Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Come on. Is a 3.
Consistency on the saving throws.
Shut up, seriously?
Oh my
That is
Wow.
crazy.
You are beginning to go hoarse. You are just
Probably
like
peed your pants a
convulsing.
little bit, too. Let's be real. From all that laughter.
Margot's turn.
Rourke is having a great time.
It's going to be 8 damage.
'Kay.
Zara, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
I just
Okay.
want to imagine that as you're laughing, one of her tumors like busted on your face.
Ooh, I decided to take on that. It's a 7.
A 7? Okay, you take 2 points of poisoning.
Okay.
So just an extra 2 hit points off. And now it is your turn.
Okay. Rourke, I'm sorry, bud. I just really gotta cast Thunderwave. You know what? No. Sorry.
I was like, ooh, yikes.
I'm gonna do Guiding Bolt.
Guiding Bolt. Sweet. That's the one you rolled a hit, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not insane.
Come
I was like, oh, Thunderwave can kill me.
That's the cleric
Yeah.
spell that kills me.
Plus your spell attack modifier,
Okay.
which I think is plus 6.
So 15.
15 does not hit.
What a bummer.
Let's see.
Can't smash her.
Does
Can't
it
slap
does
her.
it miss on a miss? Does it do anything? No, it does not.
Do I waste a spell slot?
Is it a first level spell? Yes. You lose a first level spell slot.
Gosh.
As
Should've
you
just smashed her.
miss
She's
with
right
this guiding
in my
bolt.
face.
Do you want to do anything with bonus action, or do you want to move at all?
Can I bonus action smash her?
Nope.
I'm.
If you want to take some levels in fighter, you could potentially do that. Because they get extra attacks. Or paladins.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna move out of the way.
She will get to attack if you do that.
Okay, never mind. I'm here. I'm not afraid.
Sweet. Frank, it's your turn.
Let's see. I would like to use a spell at this point. The problem is that
For you listeners, he's looking up a spell in the book right now.
What spell are you looking for?
For the spell called, there it is, True Strike.
True Strike.
Got it. I haven't heard of there it is.
On your next turn, you gain advantage on your first attack roll against the target, provided the spell hasn't ended. So I'm going to use True Strike as a cantrip.
Nice!
And on attack, I get an advantage on my next roll.
I like that.
Wait, so you get advantage on your next attack roll.
Attack roll.
Not the next person that
Right.
attacks.
Frank gets
I
advantage.
get advantage.
Cool.
So next round.
So you create this light that envelops her, and you understand very easily where you can attack her to hit.
And with that, I'm going to move back.
Okay.
5 feet.
Tabitha, it's your turn.
I'm gonna shoot her with an arrow.
She has got to be going down sometime. Like, come on.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
For Pete's sake.
Timber.
15.
Does not hit.
Ah.
As the arrow, you knock it and let it loose rather quickly around this pillar, and it just scatters off to the side.
I'm gonna get re-hidden.
Go ahead and re-roll stealth.
14?
She doesn't seem to know where you are. Roarke.
All right, here we go.
You take...
Let's see.
Shazam. You take 2 points of damage.
Incredible.
As hilarious laughter slowly chips away at your life force.
Yep. Because that's what's happening.
Very true.
And I got a 6 on the wisdom save.
Do not make the wisdom save, Roarke, as you are now, like...
Oh my god.
You taste the iron in, like, the back of your own throat. Can't do anything.
Yep, that's true. That's true.
It's Margot's turn.
Wow. Come at me.
Gonna attack
Margot.
Zara?
Come on.
Don't fall asleep, bro.
That's a 20-something to hit.
A what?
A 20-something to hit.
Oh.
You're gonna take 5 damage
Okay.
from the actual fist as she's just starting to, like, waylay into it. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Well, you're good at those.
It's true.
That's a 14.
A 14? You take another additional 3 points of poison.
The first was what? A 5? I'm sorry.
A 6, and a 4.
Whoa. Wait.
No, what?
What?
Shh. Everyone breathe. Everyone breathe. Everyone breathe. I said 3 points of poison damage, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. I believe it was 6 and 3.
Okay.
I believe.
I'm waiting.
Joe, do you want to go back? Tell me that I'm wrong.
Do what?
Do we want the fans to tell me that I'm wrong?
What?
I don't remember because I moved something.
Wait, of what?
No, I didn't. It is a 6 and a 3. She is going to attack Roarke
Oh.
with a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that will do it.
Okay. Roarke, you take 5 points of damage.
Okay.
There's the 5.
How you doing?
And 2 points. Wait, no, false. Constitution saving throw. If you don't, it'll be 2 more points on the 5.
Constitution save, 12.
12. You add 2 more points.
So 7?
7 total.
Great!
As she just Zara and brings a fist around and just plants it into the ground into Roarke.
That's the funniest damage I've ever taken.
You're not even making noise at this point.
Do you have 7 hit points?
Yep.
I've got 4 right now.
Slowly
Zara,
chip
it is your
away.
turn.
I just can't decide if I should use magic or if I should hit her. You know what? I'm gonna do guiding bolt again.
Okay.
Just
Do
'cause
its
I
twit laws.
Get a lot of damage on her if I get it. Oh, that's not gonna do her. What do I add again?
6.
16.
16 does not hit.
Oh, what a waste of move.
Just barely. As you try and create this again, and it just
Come on.
doesn't seem to focus into her. Anything else you'd like to do?
I can't cast any other spells, can
Nope.
I? Never mind.
Okay. Frankie Bones, it's... No. Yes, Frankie Bones, it's your turn.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the thing that they call the spell. I'm just gonna do magic missile.
Sweet, magic missile.
Yeah.
I like
1d4.
it. Guaranteed damage. I like it.
You have advantage on this attack.
Yeah.
If you'd like to do something that you have to roll to hit.
That's true.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I just realized that there was no reason because I don't have any spells that require me to roll to hit. I don't think. Except Ray of Sickness.
Ray of Sickness and Scorching Ray.
I'm out of those.
Really?
They're level 2s. I used Ray of Sickness as a level 2.
Well, it can also be. It is a level 1.
Oh yeah.
So you could use it at level 1 if you wanted.
Oh no, he used Thunderwave as a level 2. That was what it was.
Used Thunderwave as a level 2.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that is Scorching Ray. Yeah.
But am I close enough to do Ray of Sickness?
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
But I mean, if you want to do Magic Missile, do Magic Missile. It's up to you. Doesn't matter to me.
Let's do Ray of Sickness.
Okay.
9.
9.
5.
So 9 plus. So 16.
So 16. Does not hit.
With a bonus action.
Yeah.
Bonus action.
With a bonus action, I'm gonna throw down my staff.
Your staff.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw down my staff.
Yes.
And I'm gonna say the command phrase, which I have yet to think of, and so I'll have to make it up on the spot.
And that's it for life.
This is
go gadget.
I'm sorry. No, this is what Frank's gonna say. I wish it wasn't. Margot's an ugly bitch, and throw it down.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Oh.
Frank, as you scream, Margot's an ugly bitch, and throw this staff down, as it hits the ground, anyone able to watch sees it begin to move, as the wood slowly turns into the actual skin of a snake, and it grows in size to this large python. There's now a large python
Oh my god.
that occupies this space right here.
Yes.
There's not much that he can do.
He just needed a friend.
I just need a friend.
Would you like to command him to do something?
Oh God, I don't know. I don't know what he can do. And actually, because he's a constrictor,
Yeah.
so he can't really do anything to this bitch, man.
In D&D, constrictors have the ability to bite if you wanted him to as well. They also have the ability to constrict.
How long is the snake?
How big is her head?
Her head is inside a mass of like all this other shit. So like, trying to go around the neck, not really a thing.
So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because I'm afraid if he bites her, then the poison might get him, might explode on him.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna get him to get behind me, Satan, or whatever.
Okay.
His name's Satan now, apparently.
Is that Seyton?
Sure, as in from Macbeth.
He moves over kind of behind you.
Satan the snake.
Satan the snake.
All right.
That's all I'm gonna do.
Tabitha,
Oh my
you're up.
gosh.
Hit her with an arrow.
Sweet. Roll the hit.
Natty
A nat 20?
20.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll your D8. Is that an 8?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Okay,
It's
so we have an
happening.
8.
It's happening.
Roll 2 D6s
Why 2?
because
For
that's what you
sneak.
roll for sneak.
Oh yeah. 8.
An 8, so that's 16.
Uh-huh.
So we double 16.
32.
32
Plus your dex.
Your dex modifier.
Mm-hmm.
Correct?
36.
I don't think you double for like, I think a critical is like.
Yeah, critical
that
is
high.
just a crit, yeah.
So, how much damage is this?
36.
36. How would you like to do this?
Oh,
Yeah!
finally.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, girl.
Woo! I just...
End this before I die, please.
I want to aim it upwards so it goes... like, and then straight into her head.
Okay.
Mm.
You do. You turn
I'm
the
not good at
corner.
sound effects.
You turn the corner of this pillar and knock the arrow and pull it back. And you think to yourself, maybe I've been going about this the wrong way. Straight on into her.
And her tomb was...
So you judge the distance a little bit and aim the bow up and just let it go. You see the arrow arcing through the air. And as it arcs to the top of the point, at its zenith, it starts to drop down, and you see it picking up speed and picking up speed and picking up speed until suddenly it just through the top of the skull.
Ooh.
Nice.
Zara, you see this creature who's just been like, and is turning back to you just as the arrow goes through the top of the head, into the mouth, and out the bottom of the jaw that's like surrounded by this stuff.
What's the name of the movie where they bend the bullets?
Loop? No, that's not Looper.
No.
No.
I know what you're talking about. Curving bullets?
Yeah.
Well, it's different. This is just drop.
bow.
We didn't go thwap and like try and make it curve this way.
Right.
This is functioning how bows work.
Wink.
I
It's like the movie.
It's not like the movie.
It's a
but-
bow.
In the fan art, it'll be like the movie.
It's a bow.
Sweet. It's how bows work.
I yell, she's gonna blow.
As you're yelling that, make a dex saving throw. Rourke, make a dex saving throw at disadvantage because you're on the ground.
Sorry,
I couldn't even get my, I didn't have the opportunity to even get my swords out. So it doesn't even...
What type of saving throw is it?
So I
Dex
don't
saving
get
throw.
my advantage on dex saving throws when I have my swords in my hands.
Six.
So, it's a 14.
At disadvantage?
Yeah, disadvantage is 14.
Sweet. Rourke, you having the moment of being able to snap this, like... What? Oh, shit. Roll to the other side of the
Nice.
pillar, just, like, super fast.
Nice.
Sorry.
Okay. she's
Zara,
not having
you're
a
like-
good day.
Wow.
I go, she's
Wait,
gonna blow.
she's gonna boom! As this detonates, you take
Oh my gosh.
surprisingly low rolls.
Wanted. It was like wanted.
Really,
There you go.
except it was like how bows work.
But it was like wanted.
Because you go
So
and
distressed
it goes,
about it. He's like, no.
you take 7 points of just concussive damage
And I
as
pass
this
out. And I go unconscious.
Zara gets
Oh.
blown back like 15
Sorry,
feet
girl.
and skids to the
okay.
ground, unmoving. As meat
Good shot.
and flesh fall to the ground,
Can you make the
and
sound effect?
hit the earth. I'm gonna let Joe do that in post
Oh, man.
because it's
Sorry.
gonna be really good.
What was the number again, Andrew?
Wink.
7.
Okay.
You can cut that, Joe. But you can also leave it in if you want people to know that you did it. Because, but you see a frog somewhere in a minute.
For the listeners, Brooke is currently
Prepping a
leaned
fart.
up on one cheek so that it resonates.
You guys see as like almost the smoke of just blood turned to almost aerosol from the explosion as it devaporizes and hits the ground and almost comes down like a blood mist. All three of you see across the room Zara on the ground, out.
Oh, she's a healer and we are
Yeah,
not.
I got it. And I go over there. I put the snake around my back, like
With your
Britney Spears and that snake called
What
banana.
color's the snake? What color's the snake?
Well, I mean,
Describe your
Describe
snake.
your snake.
Wink.
I like to imagine this snake as just a big old black snake with red eyes.
Just a big black
Snake.
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 On your brown, furried bones.
Furry, wet, mossy,
Bones.
Frank, how are you making your way to Zara? Are you like slowly sauntering with your python?
I don't know how heavy the thing is. I don't know how big it
Go ahead and
is.
make a strength check. It's fairly large. It is an adult python.
That's what, 12.
12. It's really heavy,
Yeah.
but you're pretty sure you look really cool. So you're just kind of sauntering.
Yeah, like as if I was the one who killed Margot.
Okay.
I rolled a
Oh my
1.
gosh.
It's cool.
Frank, what are you doing?
Just watch.
Oh my
What do you have?
gosh.
Zara, go ahead and make a death saving throw.
Like, what is that?
Say goodbye. 5.
5? That is one step closer to death. Frank.
So do I take another hit?
You reach... No.
No.
You have like a little checkbox. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine.
Okay.
Frank, you reach her. Go ahead and do what you want to do.
Cure wounds.
Cure wounds?
I'm scared.
Go ahead and roll the health.
Nothing.
I
I don't
do
know.
nothing.
I don't know exactly
Oh,
how
it's
that
like
works.
when you're in the wrestling ring
That's-
and you have to go 1,
That's an
2, 3.
Yeah,
you're
but
out.
if you fail
Except you're
3
dead.
times,
You're
you're
out.
dead.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
So it's an 8. Do I add anything to that?
I think it's just an 8.
Just an 8. Cool.
Wait, don't you get to add your spellcasting modifier to cure wounds?
Oh wait.
you
Yeah,
should
plus
be able to.
spellcast ability modifier.
Okay, then
Yeah.
you do.
Is that this? Yeah. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
You have 13 hit points a hit. From 0, so you're not
No,
at like
I'm-
negative
I'm-
whatever, so you have 13
Oh, I'm
hit
not
points
negative
now.
3?
No, you have
Okay.
13 hit points.
Great. I pop up. It's, it feels fast for me because I was at death's door, but slow, probably, I'm sure, in real life.
It's okay. As you come to consciousness,
Thank you.
you stand, the party looking out as chunks continue to fall and mist continues to settle of blood.
I just go, am I in heaven and there's snakes here?
As you stand, Zara, you see the sight that Tabitha saw. Not having to deal with Margot now, you see this skeletal, this very large skeletal figure buried into the side of the wall with these massive skeletal wings. And that's where we'll stop for tonight.
Hey everyone, thanks for listening to The Quest Company. If you enjoy our podcast, please be sure to rate us, review us, and subscribe to us on iTunes and Stitcher or wherever the hell you get your podcasts. It's a great way to let us know how we're doing and help us towards getting featured on those platforms. It also helps me out a lot, guys, as a DM. If you'd like to contact us, you can check out our Connect page on our website, questcompanypodcast.com, which has a form for contacting us directly, as well as links to our various social media accounts. While you're there, be sure to check out our official artwork done by Dakota Collins. You can find more of his artwork on Instagram at alchemicaldragon, or you can check out his website, datcollins.wordpress.com. We've also had some listeners do amazing fan art for us. We'd love to thank Elena, Jackie, and Sybil. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. You can see their art featured on our fan art page of our website, as well as on our Instagram, where we have links to their various accounts. It's really cool art, and we're extremely thankful to have fans that are inspired by the show, especially enough to draw pictures of our dumbasses. If you have fan art of the podcast and would like to share it, or you just want to talk to us and ask me questions as a DM or anything like that, just tag us in an Instagram post or tweets with @TheQuestCompany or #TheQuestCompany. We love seeing your art, and we love hearing from you guys, and we want to share what you guys want to say with the rest of the world and the rest of our listeners. Again, thanks so much for listening, and be sure to join us next week for another episode of the fucking Quest Company.